when you watching this movie, and if you have your heart on the right place, you will fall automatically in love with Alita. There's no other way. So when you see it for the first time, what was your imagination?
I fell in love with Alita. The same way you forget that she's CGI and the big eyes and all this stuff, that's the same thing I encountered when I watched Alita. I was sucked into the movie. I was sucked into the world. I cried when her heart breaks. I cry because she's someone with such a big heart, someone with so much soul, so much emotion. So you know what the agony she's going through in this moment, in several moments, and you can't help but have it break your own heart. I mean, you are with her the entire time, and I am her, and I experience that. So I'm glad to hear that you experience that as well. When you're so close to something, you can sort of be too close, and you can't really know how other people will experience it. But I'm glad to hear that this is the way you experienced it.
That's a great story. Maybe some more nice memories. Maybe something go wrong that should not go wrong.
Oh my God, so many. Well, when Yukito Kishiro came to the set, he's a man of few words, as you heard John say. You know, he sits in his art studio like this most of his life. So when he came to the set, he was so awestruck. And I saw him from across the soundstage, and I ran full force at him, and I jumped, and I wrapped my arms around his neck, and I said, "Hello," and he just whispered so slightly in my ear, "Alita." And that was like so, it made my heart explode. Alita. It's almost as if he was meeting this character that he'd been so close to for so long in real life. That was such a gift that made me feel like I had won an Oscar or something, to hear him say that. It was almost like a validation. You are Alita.
Very great. And this is also a very great character because I grew up in a world where we have just male superheroes.
Yes.
It takes so long until the first female superheroes came up, and now we have some standalone movies like Alita, where you have a young girl in this empowering role, and I think that so many young girls can look up to her. And I hope this will happen when they're watching the movie. So some words about that Alita has maybe the power to give something to the audience, especially to the female audience.
And that something is representation. If I see someone like me on screen, then maybe I can have those qualities. Maybe I have those qualities. Maybe I can go on a journey inward and find my power and find my voice and find my capabilities and find that I am not insignificant and that I'm actually quite extraordinary. Maybe if I see myself up there, I can do that too. We have so many male protagonists that we can relate to. I relate. One of my favorite movies is Stand By Me. I relate to the formative years of 4 boys. I find something in that to relate to, and that's fine. Here, we have a female protagonist that young boys can relate to. This is the point. It's all about having a vast array of perspectives. You feel me?
Okay, I hope it will happen, and I hope that the people will get the message.
They will.
Because that would be very, very great, and I hope it will also be a big success in the cinemas, because I want to see the second movie, the third movie. Hopefully they made maybe 5 movies out of it. So are there concrete plans that you say, okay, if this will be a big success, and I'm sure it will, we go on set in the next summer and shooting the second one, or is there some?
What I like about John Landau is that he said to me, when we wrapped, I said, when do we do the second one? He said, we're going to let the audience decide. And that is tremendous respect for moviegoers. He's not going to force feed you something that you have not decided you don't or do want. He's going to wait and have you tell us. So if you go and you bring your friends and family to the movie and experience Alita in the theaters, then perhaps you will be buying a ticket to the second Alita. And I would do these movies until I'm 90.